Good morning. Well, the Aussie share market will be searching for direction at the open today following a quiet session on global markets, particularly quiet in the US as their market was closed for a public holiday, the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The Aussie futures nevertheless are suggesting a slight nudge ahead at the open, a rise of 7 points or 0.1%, which means we'll continue to explore new record highs. Yesterday we saw the ASX 200 add 0.2% or 15 points following 5 straight days of record gains before we closed yesterday at 7,080 points after reaching a brand new record early in the session yesterday of 7,093 points. European stocks were mostly lower overnight, with traders being cautious ahead of the annual World Economic Forum kicking off in Davos, Switzerland, with climate change and sustainable business to be a key focus for delegates, along with global trade. The Stoxx 600 slipped back in the session, closing 0.1% lower. UK's FTSE losing more than that, 0.3%, and the French CAC fell even more, 0.4%. The German DAX bucking the trend, rising 0.2%. Gold is trading steady at 1,560 an ounce. It did, however, reach a 2-week high earlier on Monday in the wake of that missile attack on a Yemen military training camp at the weekend, while buying in the precious safe haven also picks up ahead of the Chinese New Year holiday. Crude oil had a choppy session as well. At the moment, it's 0.2% higher to $58.66 a barrel, reaching $59.73. That's its highest level that it's reached since the 10th of January. And it comes on production being shaved down, which supported the price move. It comes after 2 large production bases in Libya were shut down after forces led by the military commander there closed a pipeline halting exports out of the country. Meantime, iron ore is steady at 94.81 a tonne, and the Australian dollar buys 68.73 US cents. In terms of what investors will be watching today, well, BHP has announced their 4th quarter operational results. Highlights include a rise in iron ore output on the half year and quarter. However, iron ore output in the first half, just singling that out, that rose 2% to 121 million tonnes. Copper output also higher over both periods. Energy coal output, meantime, falling 12% over the 6 months. Over the year, though, the full year, BHP says production and cost guidance is unchanged, and they remain on track to deliver slightly higher production, slightly higher than last year, that is. However, early indicative price action suggests that shares will see some selling today, and their shares are suggested to move 0.6% lower at the open to $41. What remains to be seen, though, is how that unfolds. Traders will also be looking at a bevy of broker upgrades and downgrades. Dexus was upgraded to a buy by UBS with a price target of $13.60 after the real estate group snapped up more logistics real estate property, also paying down debt. Dexus has traded positive each and every year since 2014, hitting an all-time high back in July last year of $13.96. Yesterday it broke out of a downward trend, hitting a 4-month high before closing steady at $12.46. What else to watch? Well, the unemployment figures are out on Tuesday in the UK, which is later today. The unemployment rate tipped to remain steady at 3.8%, and keep an eye on Trump's Twitter account as he joins world leaders in Davos. Have a great day. Happy trading.